Well, these are definitely some of my most powerful cards. Given that I have Wild Paw Cavern, I wish I had kept a Lightning Bloom, but probably doesn't make much sense to keep if I only have one of them. Although it looks like in some Evolved Shaman decks, Lightning Bloom does just have a high drawn win rate. So the Macaw doesn't do anything here. I did find my Boggspine Knuckles, by the way. I think I'm just playing a 3-mana 3/3. I have my 4, 5, 6, so whatever. I can't believe that my minions are surviving against Warlock.
Obviously, I never miss.
Alright, set up the weapon. I don't think it made too much sense to hit with it here.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
Probably should have seen what I rolled before attacking with the weapon, because having another charge would have been extremely good. But I did get a lot of stats here. 4/5 is kind of bad, but like it's better than an 8/3, which just dies to Drain Soul. Hate to see the Soul Rend. But I guess if that's all they're doing, it's not that big a deal. Let's go for a Revolve here and save the weapon. Because I'm transforming this, which goes into a 10-drop anyway. What is this? Gangster. Yeah, I think this is fine. If these ended up being bad, then I could have hit with the weapon. But save the weapon for Derailed Coaster, maybe. There are actually a lot of really terrible 7s. Silas, Mutanus, Stable Master, I think it's called. I think I'm pretty happy with 6/6 and 6/5. Am I going to lose to the double Soul Rend draw? If they just kill the 6/1, I'm 1 off lethal.
You get accustomed to the smell.
And I am now much more than 1 off lethal. But I get a sick value trade here. And I am a sucker for a sick value trade.
For a good time. Frost bites sharper than bane.
Okay. This is a pretty sneaky ETC, because I have 3 rush attacks available. I have this one in hand as well. And I think this board should be pretty hard to deal with double Soul Rend down.
Here for the tour.
That's definitely a good start to not dying here. Yay, my opponent healed for 12 and killed my biggest minion. So I don't really have much from hand potential. Well, let's see what Wind Chill can do, I guess. Okay. So I've got how much damage? 10, 16, 18. Not great. Actually, I guess 19, because I can do this. I don't even really want to play Revolve here, because this Ricard is actually kind of sick. Oh yeah, I also had damage from this. It was only +1 though, because then I couldn't have made this attack. Well, whatever. Still feeling like I'm in a pretty good spot with double Soul Rend being gone.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to touch you.
Well, if they have some cheap spells, that's good, but I've seen like all of their cheap removal, haven't I? Well, Warlock is never truly out of cheap removal unless they're out of cards.
Stole all my cards. You haven't
Very nice.
last of me.
Man, just outlasting Warlock removal? What a deck.
Rastakan versus Thrall. For doom. You stand before King Rastakan.
Am I supposed to keep Wild Paw Cavern? It's a pretty good card, right? Well, Cage Match Custodian is nice. Armor vendor, so probably Bullner, right? Could just be normal free Shaman though, I guess.
Frostbite's sharper than bang.
Alrighty. Turn 4 Cavern, turn 5 Knuckles, turn 6 Tiny Toys. This is how we win games. Oh, into another Tiny Toys? It's just unfair.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Oh, wait. Boggspine Knuckles is terrible against, the Stag.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Okay, well, I drew Revolve. Can play Revolve with Tiny Toys on turn 7. Or I guess next turn I could go Weapon plus Revolve and just get rid of all their freeze minions. So I can actually hit with the weapon. Although, knowing that my opponent plays Rustrot Viper, the Boggspine Knuckles looks a lot less good. I think I do just set up a weapon here, even if it's kind of useless. Stop freezing me. Goldshire Knoll. Well, this has got to be Tiny Toys Revolve, I think. Okay, nothing cute. 5-mana 1/1's pretty cute. They got a Loan Shark, but might be hard to abuse it. I don't think my deck does anything with a spell damage buff. Sure, freeze the board. I'd love for Primal Dungeoneer to hit Revolve. I guess that's probably what I go for here.
Nature waits for no one but me.
That is a whiff.
More bones to gnaw.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Lokalar. I guess I just killed the 2/3. I have 7 cards in hand, so killing the shark isn't that great. I actually got overall some pretty good minions, I would say. Nothing outstanding, but fine stuff. And obviously the rush minions were insane. So I can hit with my weapon here and hope to hit like a rush, and then if I hit a rush I can trade it off and play my own freeze. Let's see, I've got a couple of taunts protecting me from this. I can play Brukan here. What would Brukan do? I guess I would want just like AoE plus heal. Seems like kind of a bad Brukan, but maybe it's the Brukan. Or maybe I'm just hitting with the weapon. Hitting a rush minion is so insane. But I lose out on 16 points of taunt. I guess I'm just gonna play Brukan. Got another AoE, that's nice. So I'm at 28 here. Even if they, like, somehow clear my board, I'm not dead to just their minions. Overdraft for 0. I don't think that frostbite affects me too much. Okay. They freeze my thing that could kill the Guardian, but the Guardian's frozen, so I don't think I really care that much. This is damage, right? Nothing special. Do I want to take 3 damage to push? Basically, I take 3 to push 2. Seems not worth. Summons a demon from my hand. I don't have one of those. I feel like I actually low rolled a bit here, but it's enough stats overall that it doesn't really matter, that I could potentially have more.
Nature waits for no one but me. You win this.
Very nice.
Rastakan versus Elise.
Dance is in session.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Well, Boggspine Knuckles and then maybe Dungeoneer hits Tiny Toys. Pretty good hand. Or I don't even need to hit Tiny Toys off Dungeoneer. I've definitely been seeing some aggro druid recently. I think I'm hoping that's not what I'm up against. But they missed their 1-drop and I have a decent curve, so even against aggro druid I think I'm in an okay spot.
Nature waits for no one but me.
I guess I probably will play Macaw next turn. What? It was a rogue in disguise. That's shocking. Yeah, I probably will just play Macaw here. Or I guess I could... No, there's no way I ever bloom out this. Probably a bit late for this Wild Paw Cavern.
Come, friend. Let's see what you got.
So that should be 0 mana, probably. Strong card. No Viper, please.
Too soon.
Alright, so I can play Tiny Toys, and I can even bloom out the Stormpike Marshal if I want. And then I'd have 5 mana next turn, so I wouldn't be able to play the second Tiny Toys. Probably better to be able to play the other Tiny Toys next turn. I mean, I got some good minions, but might just die not having taunt. Pretty hard to have 11 from hand, but they sure went face fast. 2 Wand Thief cards, so maybe Fireball plus Wicked Stab or something. Although even that wouldn't be lethal on its own. Oh, it's just Cone of Cold. Okay. Well, I like the look of Lokalar. And then I have Stormpike Marshal. The question is, do I want the 2/6 taunt or do I want a 5-drop? think it probably makes sense to play the Cage Match Custodian too. I think I want the taunt. Well, if I knew I was rolling into a mountain bear. Oh, I had an Oracle of Balloon. Actually sick. But yeah, if I knew I was rolling into a mountain bear, I probably would have been more likely to evolve this into a 5. Other than the bear and I guess the Oracle of Balloon, though, this wasn't a great evolve. Got the worst 10 and the worst 7.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
I get
Nice. Rank 2, we're climbing.